The core energies for you today, Virgo, are self-worth, regret, and support. What we see right away is that there is something right here that is telling you, Virgo, do not be hard on yourself. Do not try to always look at all the things that might be negative about you or that you perceive as negative. This mirror right here is actually very important because it is telling you that often we don't see things as they are. We see things as we are. They are all a reflection of what we think, what we experienced, a reflection of the past. And so right here, self-worth followed by communication is telling you that something is coming in or something has already come in for you, which is going to trigger some sort of insecurity or a memory, something right here that is not really fair to you. Absolutely. So if you have negative thoughts, if you feel like you have restrictions, keep in mind that what we see here, everything we see here is self-imposed. We'll see what this energy is about, okay? Regret, it's next. Regret and fear. I mean, clearly there is something about the past, something that even it's happening right now, that you're not happy about at all. You wish you did things differently. You wish that maybe you were less fearful or that maybe the other person was less fearful. Something right here you gave so much of it and then you got nothing in return. Just a big disappointment. We'll see, okay? Now we end the core energies with support and soul connection. So things are going to change, Virgo. Hang in there. Do me a favor, hang in there. Because the situation as you see it right now, it's not the situation that you're going to end up with. Stick to it because things are soon going to change. We'll see how, okay? So these are the core energies. Let's see what the messages for you are today. My God, Virgo, I completely see why you feel that way. This situation is really hard, isn't it, Virgo? This situation is potentially one of the hardest thing you went through in your life. And when that happens is clearly something that prevents us to, first of all, see things as they are, to see things clearly, but also prevents us to do the right thing, you know? You might be stuck right now in a situation where you think that no matter what move you make, you always end up making a mistake, right? And it's not like you're naive or you are inexperienced or something is wrong about you. No. It's just that with your current mindset, vision, everything you went through, it feels like you cannot get anything right. The universe is not giving back to you what you gave to it in the past. And it's so frustrating. It's so humiliating for some of you as well. There's something right here that talks about feeling little, feeling small. Self-worth, obviously, you know, you need to work on that, and we'll see how, and we'll see where you can get. Oh my God, by the way, where you're gonna get this beautiful ending of the reading, it's absolutely amazing. And this is the main energy. You have Ace of Pentacles and the World. Everything you're going through right now, Virgo, it's going to be soon the past for you. First of all, self-worth, communication, King of Pentacles, clarify King of Pentacles and the Magician. So clearly, this is a very, very strong energy that is around you right now, or that used to be around you. You know, it feels like this was everything. Everything you could have wished for, everything you wanted to manifest. And you had this, didn't you, Virgo? You really had this. You are coming from a place where you know what this feels like. That's why it hurts so much right now. Because it's not even a dream, it's not even a wish, something that you're just wishing to happen one day, but you never fully experienced. Oh, no, 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 no. You know what this feels like. You know what it's like to hold this in your hands. And it makes it even harder to fight for it once again, to believe that it can happen once again. Because you're thinking to yourself, how many times something beautiful like this can come in one's life, right? And so there's definitely something positive and something negative coming from the fact that you have experienced this. But at the same time, keep in mind that we should look at it in a positive way, because you got it once, you can get it twice, you can get it 3 times. No one has made a rule in this universe for which you can get something just a limited amount of times. The only restriction that we have is time itself. But you still have the possibility to do this as long as you learn what you need to learn from the past. Don't forget, that's important. Self-worth. Don't let this change your view of yourself. Don't do that to yourself, because we are all part of other people's journeys as well, you know, and what they do, the mistakes they do, they belong to them. They don't have to define you. You still have the power to manifest, to create opportunities for love, for career, or for anything you want. The Magician is telling you everything that has happened, use it as a tool. Use it to get where you want to be. Because trust me, where you're going to be, if you do it the right way, it's going to be beautiful. Now, regret and fear, King of Cups and the Sun. This was the happiest time in your life. And it doesn't mean that it didn't come with issues, with misunderstandings. I'm sure, I mean, when we see the sun, we see the light, but we see also the darkness. We have everything here. It's important to realize that nothing can be perfect at all times. But it felt so good right here. You were maybe the happiest you've been in your life. So much positivity, so much happiness. You felt like you belonged, you know? You felt that everything was completely aligned and there were no worries. It was just happiness. It was just happiness. And this King of Cups might very well be the person or the opportunity, the energy that gave you that sun, that gave you everything that you have felt whenever you were in this situation. Was romance, being in love with love. There was definitely a lot going on over here. And it's completely understandable to think, hey, how many times this can happen? No, it won't happen again. But it will. It will. Trust me when I say it will, Virgo. Support, soul connection, the Fool and the Seven of Pentacles. First of all, the Fool. Love like you've never been hurt before. New beginnings. You have to go through it with some sort of spontaneous energy, even some sort of innocence. Yeah, be naive. Think that everything is possible. Who do you have to prove yourself to, Virgo? Who do you have to get an approval from? Oh no, you know, now I learned, so I'm not gonna believe that that's gonna happen again. I'm gonna be this version of me who is going to expect for the worst, and I learn all my lessons, everything is negative, everything turns to crap. Why? Because that makes you strong in the eyes of somebody? No, that's not good. That's not what you want to do right now. We need to really learn to live life like we've never made mistakes before, like we've never been hurt before. That's the only way we can get back to what we once achieved. Because if we let our experiences dictate our future, then we'll just close ourselves in our house and never leave, never. So after everything I went through, I'm still willing to take a risk and be happy. Whatever will be, will be. I will figure out as it comes along. I got this. This is what you should tell yourself, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles is definitely telling you, you have already planted the seeds. Everything that has happened so far wasn't waste. No. Actually, every single failure, mistake, every single disappointment went into the ground, and it's going to show the results very, very soon. Ace of Pentacles, that's the path to stability, happiness, a happiness that lasts a lifetime. And the world is telling you right there, you are on the verge of something brand new, something that you never experienced before, that is going to be as beautiful, but it's going to have, together with the Ace of Pentacles, that long-lasting type of energy, okay? This is telling you not only that you're about to experience a new chapter, but also it's telling you that you need to create a world around you that is an extension of the world inside of you. And so if your self-worth is negative, then I'm sorry, but that's what you're going to create around you. You're going to bring people into your life who are also going to think that. Opportunities that are not going to be good enough for you. That's a fact. And so right now you have the power. You need to make sure that you'll use it wisely, because you deserve better than this. You deserve so much better than this, Virgo, okay? So your main message today is, doesn't matter what you went through up to this point, it's going to be soon the past for you. Work on yourself, work on loving yourself, work on valuing yourself, and everything else is going to come to you. Everything else is going to fall into place, okay? Now, let's get to part 2 of the reading, where we're going to look at the evolution of the situation in the future. We're going to clarify some messages, and we're going to take a look at what you don't see coming, together with messages from your future self, okay? You can find the link below in the description box. Also, if you need a personal reading with me, don't forget that every Monday morning and Wednesday morning, I select people who have watched part 2 of the video for a free personal reading. More details in the description below for you. Now, stay tuned for the upcoming preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to part 2 of the reading, Virgo. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the future energies. Oh my God. Oh my God, Virgo, the Tower. This is not going to happen slowly. No. This is going to be a sudden change, a revelation, an awakening. This is going to definitely feel strong on you. And it's going to feel chaotic, absolutely. But all great changes are preceded by chaos. So it's very important for you to welcome what's coming in and to go with it. Do not fight this, Virgo. Do not fight it, because it's really taking you where you're supposed to be. And, you know, right here, what I see is that your problem isn't the problem. Your reaction could be the problem. Even if there is a roadblock in the way, you need to learn how to go around it. Don't make it stop you. This is the time to trust the universe, because this is not an energy that you can avoid, stop, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't do that at all. It's very important to let go of what you need to let go in order to make room for this beautiful new beginning, okay? Now, let's start by clarifying these energies and let's see what else you should know about these messages. And then later, we will look into how it's going to evolve in the future. And we're going to look into what you don't see coming together with messages from your future self. Let's start with the clarifications. All right. I definitely see how hard this is for you right now, but there is something very important about the evolution of this that is going to maybe bring to you this tower moment, explain to you what you don't see, what you don't see right now in the situation, and it's going to give to you that awakening that the tower always brings, so that you can fully move on, fully let go. First of all, the Two of Swords.